everyone. So we are back with another topic, and it is the continuation of ijma topic. So this is basically part 2, and today we are going to discuss the examples of ijma. We have discussed what is ijma and the one who is qualified for ijma. Now we are going to go towards the examples of ijma during the life of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, during the Caliphate era, and in the present world and in the modern examples. So first of all, during the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we cannot say that it was 100% ijma. हम लोग ये 100% नहीं कह सकते कि वो इजमा ही था. It was more of a consultation. It was more of a counseling basically, जहाँ पे सहाबा किराम अपने मशवरे दिया करते थे. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to encourage that because obviously Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's message was the final verdict और उनके पास revelation आती थी and that was something जो हर किसी को obey करना ही करना होता था. उसमें कोई second option नहीं होता था. अगर एक वर्स आ गई so no questions asked, आपको वो follow करना है. But sometimes there was a chance of consultation और कुछ decisions हमारे सहाबा कराम के ओपिनियंस को भी कंसिडर करते थे किसी डिसीजंस में. सो वी कैन नॉट से देयर वाज 100% इजमा, बट देयर वाज मोर ऑफ अ कंसल्टेशन ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम जो प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सहाबा कराम से लेते थे, उनसे मशवरे लेते थे. सो फर्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विद बैटल ऑफ बदर. सो इन द बैटल ऑफ बदर देयर वाज दिस कंसल्टेशन रिगार्डिंग द प्रिजनर्स कि हम लोग को उनके साथ कैसे सलूक करना चाहिए. शुड वी लाइक एग्जीक्यूट देम और शुड वी गिव देम, शुड वी आस्क देम टू गिव अस रैंसम, शुड वी लाइक जस्ट फ्री देम, कुछ भी ना करें उनके साथ. सो बेसिकली देन इट वाज डिसाइडेड कि व्हाट वी आर गोना डू इज वी आर गोना टेल देम दैट यू either have to pay a ransom or you have to educate the Muslims of Medina, the Muslim children. Now इस तरीके से हम लोगों ने इस चीज पर इजमा किया. एंड सेकेंडली द बैटल ऑफ ओहद वेयर दे हैड टू टेल अस कि देयर वाज अ डिसीजन कि हमारे जो बैटल होगी विल इट बी आउटसाइड द सिटी और इनसाइड द सिटी. सो देयर वाज अ ग्रुप ऑफ मुस्लिम्स दैट सेड कि हम लोग जो है वो आउटसाइड ऑफ द सिटी करेंगे, अटैकिंग पोजीशन पे बैटल करेंगे, व्हेयरएज प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम वाज लीनिंग टुवर्ड्स द इनसाइड सिटी और डिफेंसिव पोजीशन पे बैटल करने को. बट सिंस देयर वाज अ मेजॉरिटी, प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम टॉट अस डेमोक्रेसी एंड ही टॉट अस कि भाई आपके पास मशवरों की वैल्यू होती है, कंसल्टेशन की वैल्यू होती है. If majority is agreeing to something, then we should definitely look towards it. तो हुजूर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने majority के opinion को माना and they decided to fight outside the city. And last example is Treaty of Hudaybiyah. Yes, in this Treaty of Hudaybiyah, all the Sahaba Kiram collectively took an oath where they said that अब हम लोग हजरत उस्मान रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हा के murder का बदला लेंगे. We're gonna take revenge. So all the Sahaba Kiram came with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and decided that we're gonna do this thing. So obviously it will be counted as an ijma because the Sahaba Kiram unanimously agreed to do one thing. Okay, and during the Caliphate examples, सबसे पहले हमारे पास आ जाएगी appointment of Caliph में, because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not appoint a Caliph और उन्होंने ये जो बात थी ये मुसलमानों पर ही छोड़ दी थी. But when in the time came, it wasn't like that Hazrat Abu Bakr only जो थे वो nominee थे. There were so many other nominees and people were nominating other people as well कि ये भी caliph बन सकते हैं. But the majority of Sahaba Kiram voted for Hazrat Abu Bakr रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हा and majority of Sahaba Kiram said that Hazrat Abu Bakr रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हा should be the caliph. तो everyone made him the caliph. मतलब जो majority का decision हुआ, जो इजमा हुआ, उसको हम लोगों ने prioritize किया and Hazrat Abu Bakr was the caliph now. And now we're going to go towards the second point, which is the compilation of Quran, both the eras. Okay, so the first era was हमारे पास the compilation of Quran and the second era was standardization of Quran. Compilation of Quran में भी Hazrat Abu Bakr रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हु, he was hesitant at first, but when the Sahaba Kiram convinced him, when all the qualified Sahaba Kiram at that time told him that this is the right decision, he agreed और उन्होंने उनके decisions को value किया. And in the second time as well, Hazrat Usman रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हु के time पे standardization के कुरान पर भी there were a group of Sahabas that agreed to it, that agreed to do that. That is why this happened. And in the third part, which is second call to prayer on Friday. So up till Hazrat Umar रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हा, there was no second call. सिर्फ एक ही like just other prayers, बाकी नमाज़ की तरह भी Friday में भी एक ही call होती थी. But when Hazrat Usman's time came, obviously the Muslims had prospered. Muslim की बहुत ज़्यादा growth हो गई थी. They were like spread across Medina, and it was very difficult for people to attend Friday की नमाज on the Masjid Nabawi. So Hazrat Usman रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हा, with the consultation of Sahabas and other Sahabas as well, the council, the Islamic council and the ruling body at that time collectively decided and unanimously decided that there will be a second call to prayer, especially on Fridays. So ये एक decision इन लोगों ने मिलकर लिया, which is an example of ijma. And now we are moving towards the third example, which is a modern world कि आज हम इसको कैसे implement कर रहे होते हैं. So first of all, we have the moon sighting community. Moon sighting community is basically a group of people, a group of qualified people, a group of ulamas, a group of scholars, a group of scientists. They gather and they like sight the moon, and if they have enough evidences and if they have like seen it themselves and if they have enough testifications, then they announce that okay, there is going to be Eid tomorrow. If they do not announce, like let's say it's going to be Eid tomorrow, Ramzan tomorrow, we are not going to celebrate that. हम सिर्फ उनकी एक रूलिंग बॉडी को ही मानते हैं। दिस कम्स अंडर द इजमा आम्मा थिंग कि हम लोग जो है खुद से नहीं बना सकते ईद। हम नहीं कह सकते कि ओ आज ईद है, आज मैं ईद मनाऊंगा। नो, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट। जब हमें वो लोग बताते हैं तभी हम उनकी बात को मानते हैं। So they consider all the factors and they consider all the other opinions, and then they collectively and then they unanimously come up with a decision whether to call it Eid or whether to not call it Eid for the second day. दूसरे दिन हम लोग को ईद का ऐलान करना है या नहीं करना है। So they decided together. वो इस चीज का एक मिलकर डिसीजन लेते हैं, which is an example of ijma. And now I'm going to give you a historical example. So it dates back to 1974, where there was an issue of Qadianis. Qadianis were basically people who rejected the finality of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but still they were considered as Muslims. So the scholars and the people at that time, they gathered together and they told everyone that since they do not accept the finality of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, obviously they cannot be Muslims. So the ulamas at that time, the religious personalities at that time, and the people at that time, they collectively agreed and they protested against the fact that why are you declaring Qadianis as Muslims? They put pressure on the government and they made a decision based on the majority. Based on the majority of what the people were saying, they basically held a council and they held a committee where there were so many people that saying that yes, it is right that since they do not accept the finality of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they should not be called as believers. That is why दिस एक्शन कि आप लोग जो है इसमें इन लोगों को नॉन बिलीवर्स कंसिडर करना ही पड़ेगा, सिंस इट वाज अ मेजॉरिटी डिसीजन और मेजॉरिटी ऑफ उलमास वगैरह ने हमारा डिसीजन लिया था। देन 1974 नेशनल असेंबली हैड टू टेक अ डिसीजन एंड दे डिक्लेयर्ड कादियानी इज नॉन बिलीवर्स। नाउ पाकिस्तान इज वन ऑफ द कंट्रीज दैट डज नॉट एक्सेप्ट कादियानीज एज बिलीवर्स, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। सो दिस वाज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ इजमा एज वेल, एंड विद दैट वी हैव कंप्लीटेड आवर टॉपिक ऑफ इजमा. If you have any more questions, you can ask me, and if you want to give me your answers, I can even give you feedback on that. If you prepare your answer, I will be happy to give you a feedback. And yeah, if you have any more questions, you can ask. And hopefully this was a meaningful session for you all. Go study now. Bye bye.